What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, California Wi-Fi, and we are back with another video. And once you finish all your paperwork, the next step is going to be Meps. Your recruiter is going to say, he's going to have to give you a briefing before Meps. And Meps is like Monday through Friday. So the day he gives you your briefing, the next day you will leave, or he could just give you the briefing the same day. After your briefing, he's going to tell you what you should bring. All you're going to bring is just one pair of clothes, like just one overnight. You're going to wear what you wear there. Make sure you only wear jeans, collar shirt, no sports gear, no shorts, no anything. Because that's one of the mistakes I made. I went there and I had Nike shorts on. And that's what I was going to wear there to the hotel. And then the next morning I was going to wake up just throwing some Adidas sweats. And they said Adidas sweats were not okay. But luckily I got approved by the general. I think she was the general. And she said it was okay for me to wear the Adidas. But yeah, that's besides the point. So, after your recruiter briefs you, next thing you're going to be doing, you're going to go to the shuttle. Your recruiter is going to take you to the shuttle. You could drive yourself to the shuttle, or you could just drive yourself to the hotel. Everyone has to check in at the hotel. So, bro, the shuttle I was in, it was so cringy, bro. I had to put my headphones in the whole time. Bro, these people were sitting there, they were debating about gun rights. And I don't have a problem with anyone who's in favor of guns, who's against guns, right? But the moment my headphones had to go in, was there was this one chick on the she was on the shuttle, and she said that mass shootings was a trend, bro. And I was like,
you know what you did, Shane.
So anyway, that happened. And then the rest of the ride, I'm just chilling with the headphones in. Boom, boom, bang, bang, shada boop.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
The Meps people at the hotel were pretty chill. We were joking around. We had dinner. We had breakfast the next day. We just did a check-in, and he gave us a little background on who he was. The woman gave us a background on who she was. And then they took attendance and they dismissed us, and they said the curfew was 10. And then we had to be up at 4 in the morning. We had to be in the lobby at 4 in the morning. They said curfew was 10, and then we have to be in the lobby at 4 in the morning to get on our bus. All right, so after that, I went to went back to my room, had a cool roommate, bro. Jerron, cool roommate. He's going to the Navy. That would be dope if I could have him in one of these videos in the future. We had to go to a briefing before we went to our rooms, and that's when they told us we had to be up at 4 a.m. and we had to leave at 4:40, and breakfast was around the 4:10, 4:20-ish time. So then we get to Meps. The moment we get to Meps, you have that one sergeant like, spit that gum out, you maggot.
Madam, it's not ringing!
Try to get for your recruiter! Caught hanging up and trying to the floor! Get you just
Officer! This is recruiter!
Bro, and there were people chewing gum. People didn't know, like, people were like legit getting nervous, and they weren't even yelling in their direction. It's like, I don't know what, like, all you have to do, in my opinion, is just do what you're told the first time, follow directions, and don't do anything stupid, bro, and you're gonna be good at Meps. I don't know as far as once you're actually like deployed in like a military base, or you get your station, or you stay wherever you're stationed. I don't know if it's the same, but I know like based at Meps, it wasn't too difficult just to follow the rules, bro. Don't cross the black line. Okay, so as soon as you walk in, so once you get to Meps, there's gonna be they're gonna have you line up. There's gonna be the people shipping out, the people that are returning to Meps, and then the people that are first-time Meps. I was in the first-time Meps group. And then they're yelling mostly at the people shipping out. I guess they're preparing them. And then they're yelling a lot at the people who are returning. But they didn't really yell at the first-time group. They just told us instructions and told us what to do. And then they told you get in a single file line, walking into the building, take off all your metal, your earrings, your belts, backpacks. Take off all your stuff, backpacks. You get to keep your pants and shoes on, and your shirt and your jacket. Everything else has to come off. You put it in the bin, and then you just ran it through. You know when you're at the airport and they have the metal detectors, you ran it through just like that, and you walk through the metal detector, and you're good. Then you walk through, you get all your stuff back, boom. You put your stuff in the cubbies, except for your social security, all the information your recruiter sent you here with, and your ID, your driver's license. And then you go to the front desk. The front desk then directs you where you're supposed to go, and then you go through all the different tests. The blood test, they're gonna draw your blood. They're gonna take a urine sample, testing for drugs, and then they're gonna put you through a series of other tests such as sight, hearing, vision, depth perception, and then you're gonna go through the physical. For the physical, you have to do like duck walks. You have to do the duck walk. You have to stand on your tippy toes. You have to do balancing. I'll demonstrate each of those at the end of the video. But yeah, for the physical, you're just doing a bunch of different type of movements, just to say that your muscles and your knees and your bones and all your body parts just move accordingly. As far as that goes. After that, you sit in the lobby, and then you sit in the lobby until your whole group gets done, and then you could go to the I forgot one part. Before the physical, you take another test, like on the computer, like it's like
Day 2, Day 3, Day 4.
It is to tell what type of personality exam. So then you take a personality exam. After the personality exam, then you go through the physical and the blood work and all of that. Boom. So then after that, you go back to the front desk and they give you all the paperwork. Right? And then once you receive the paperwork, it's gonna say drug tests, semicolon or colon, and then the letter. And then it's gonna do that for like everything, the physical and all of that. So then, for my drug test, bro, I got nervous, bro. Because when I got I smoked weed in the past. And bro, number one tip, do not smoke any weed if you want to go to the Air Force. Because you're gonna be like me, you're gonna be paranoid, bro. Because for me, I was passing all my drug tests leading up to Meps, but then I felt like I was only barely passing it because on the drug test it said 2 solid lines, and I was getting like a very like light faded line, like barely visible, and I was like, man, am I good? Like, do you think I'm good? And I told my recruiter that, and he was like, yeah, you're good, man, just go, you're good. And I trusted him. And then I grabbed my paper after I finished all of my tests. I grabbed my paper from the front desk, that lets me know if I passed or not. And I see drug test, bro, and it had a P next to it, and I was like, oh, no way, no way. I'm like, what am I positive for what? And then I looked at like some of my people, some of my peers, and theirs also said P, and I was like, oh, maybe it means pass. Maybe it's a pass or fail thing. So I passed, and I was excited, you know. And then after that, we just hung out in the lobby until it was time to go. So whoever is your shuttle driver, they're gonna come pick you up from Meps. And then she showed up, and I never was so happy to see anyone, because I was like, man, I did that. You can do it too, man. All right, tips for Meps. Don't do any drugs. Get all your paperwork filled out. Practice. I'm gonna put the physical activities that you have to do for your physical. I'm gonna put those. Just go there and talk to as many people as possible and get to know people from the different branches, because you never know, they might help you out in the future or something like that, or they might be stationed where you're gonna get stationed, and then you could already have a friend there. So yeah, stay tuned. Like, comment, and subscribe.
They go bite like Mike Tyson, I react with giggles. Penny, how you feel? I feel great.